everyone. Big day today in the garage. We'll put fluids in Oscar and hopefully Oscar starts up. So on the bench at the minute we've got the new battery to go in, mix up some antifreeze, and we've got some oil. That's how long we've had the oil on the shelf. It's been on the shelf that long, it's full of dust. It's been sitting up on the shelf up there since February. So we'll have a run through what we're going to do today, or what we've done. Engine's all back in now, coolant to go in, battery to go back in there. We'll probably do the battery first, make sure we've got power to everywhere, and then we'll put some go-go juice in, and then we'll put the oil in. Right, battery first. Where's the sponge? Oh, there it is on the floor. Just gonna go around and double check everything's on there. Fog lights. Right, this one, this connection here, I'm not too sure of it. It's got some damage there I need to repair up, so I'm just gonna disconnect that. Right, disconnect that. Make sure the ignition's off. The keys out. It doesn't do it. That is negative and positive, huh? Positive, negative. Double check I've got it the right way around there. Just put the camera down and spun that round, so that's better. That's why it wasn't going on. It was back to the front. I don't know what to expect here, whether we're going to get lights or ignition, or whether we're just going to be dead in the water. Right, battery all on. Moment of truth, let's see if we get any lights on the dash. We should get the immobiliser light on at first. Oh, bloody hell. No immobiliser light, like. That's strange. So we've got battery. Let's try the hazards. Oh, got one on. Got any side ones are not on? Oh, the rears. Oh, there we go. It's the first time. Oh, we've got a brake light on. Is that brake lights? Or is that normal lights? Let's have a look at the brakes pedal switch. Turn the hazard off. I've got some lamps out, so that's what that is. Let's see. Have we still got the brake lights on? Yeah, so don't know why we've got brake lights on. It's a bit backwards. That's the brake switch there. But we've got ignition. Let's see if we've got lights. There's the side lights on. Nope. It's not going good. Try the main lights. Oh, got headlights and side lights. Let's see if what's happening around the back. Oh, something's happening at least. Try a bit indicator on this side. Yeah, got the indicator on. Indicator work on that side. Yeah. I think we've just got some lamps out. Yeah, by the speed of which it's ticking, there's some lamps out. Oh, we've got dash illumination. That should have illuminated when the side lights. That's the side lights. They should be on their own. Right. Must have that a bit backwards. Right, we'll switch all them off. It's not powered up neither. Right. Oh, that's not bad for the first attempt. First power up. Right. Oh, there we are. Time to put the oil in. How many drops am I going to drip down the side of the engine? check the dipstick, see if it's registering anything yet. No, nothing yet, and there's nothing on the floor. Nothing coming out of the rocker cover, so that's a good sign. Let's check the dipstick again. There's a tiny bit gone in now. Nothing. Is it draining down alright? Looks like it's draining down alright. So this is its first drink of oil in, is it 2018? Or was it 2008? No, I can't remember. It's a long time. He's not drinking it very well. It's just sitting there. See if anything's registering on the stick yet. Oh, we have a little drop right at the end. Where is it? Right at the end. So it's getting there. Slowly. Oh, yes. Right, I'll put the ignition on first. That's the fuel pump running. Nothing off the key. But if I hold my test meter, that's that one. So that's the starter relay. And when he's turned the key, that little thing's supposed to flick over, and it doesn't. And that's the fuel pump. When that starter motor kicks in, the fuel pump pulls over as well. So the ECU's working to tell it to do that. But for some reason, the rest of it's not working. Crap. We're getting somewhere though. Try once again. Oil pressure's fine. We're all ready to go. Ready. Oh. Whoa. Ah, crap, man.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, crap.
What have you burned?
The bloody relays fell off. And
Oh, it stinks.
aye. I think we fried the relay the way is that supposed to go. It went. Bloody hell. Because the relay box fell off, I think. But it ran. Well, something not right. Certainly didn't like that. Aye. Wonder if it's got something to do with this. Gonna have to go and see. Gonna have a chat with Lance, see what he thinks. Back in the garage again. We've had a good week this week. We managed to get Oscar fired, but after a while, when you've let him cool down and you come back to fire him, he won't fire back up. So I'm investigating that tonight with the help of the Haynes manual and the help of some cheapest chips wine, gulping wine or food wine, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, what I've set up tonight is I'm going to start to try and flush the inlet manifold. On the inlet manifold, there's the coolant temperature sensor, and it sits in a wet pocket in a pipe. And I've found out that if that pipe is blocked and doesn't allow the coolant to flow through it, it has a significance on the amount of fuel that gets put into the inlet manifold. Now, when I'm trying to fire Oscar after he's cooled down, it doesn't look like there's much fuel getting fired in. So I think it's starvation. There's not enough fuel basically to fire him up when it's cold. So it's a cold start issue. So I've rigged up a little flushing unit, boiled the kettle, and just for, well, because it's free, we're going to give it an attempt first, rather than just go guns a-blazing and rip out the inlet manifold and pull out the coolant sensor and change it. I'll see if I can flush it. I've hunted the internet, and there's a lot of people say it's the sensor and it's knackered. Spoke to a few friends and said it is worth flushing the pipes out. So I'll take the camera down and I'll show you what I've rigged up. All right. So this is the inlet manifold. That's the injector there. And when we're watching it starting to fire up, there's a mist of fuel, but not much. The only way we can get Oscar to fire is pouring fuel down the inlet manifold. So down here, you see I've now fitted 2 red hoses, this one and the bottom one. The bottom hose is attached to a yellow hose which runs out, and it's just going to drain into the drain there. And the top hose is attached to my funnel. So my idea is boiling water down the funnel. It'll go in the top hose, round the manifold and out the bottom hole, out the bottom hose, and hopefully flush out and unblock anything that's in there, and then allow the coolant, when it's all filled back up and piped back up, allow the coolant temperature sensor to read the right coolant temperature, which in turn reads the right engine temperature, I think, and then hopefully give us better fueling on startup, on cold startup. It's just an idea, just a thought, just it's free to check, it's free to test, and then we'll move on to trying to find a fault code reader and see if we can get any fault codes reading, or read up or cleared or whatever you do. Right, I'll go and get the kettle and we'll pour some water down there, see what colour it is coming out there. Right, boiling water in. Is it going? It's going down somewhere. Let's lift it up. Now, I did originally, when the manifold was off, I blew through it and I was getting air out, but it was slightly restricted. It wasn't great, so I've since found out it should be unrestricted, so you should be able to blow down the inlet manifold water coolant jacket pipe, blow down one side and it should come out fairly unrestricted. Shouldn't be hard to blow down, and it was quite hard to blow down. Now that's, the water was going, it's bubbling, so let's hope it's just dissolving whatever's in there and eventually comes out there. Unless it's fully blocked. That's quite high there now, it's quite steamy. Nothing. My other thought is I can put the compressor, some compressed air down there, see if I can unblock it that way. If there's a blockage, I think there might be a bit of a blockage here. It was bubbling there a bit. I can't believe it. It actually worked. Something was stuck in there, but it's flowing now. Look how clean it's coming out. Just brought a load of crap out with it. It wasn't doing that before. It was blocked. Are you looking at that one down there? You're not even looking at that one.
Well, you didn't tell us where to point it.
Wait. Look, I've got the water going in there. Round
I thought it was going
round the
round,
manifold, and it's cleaning out that.
Well, you know what, Dad? I thought it was going somewhere in the engine.
All this crap has just come out of it. So it was blocked, and all this bit of crap. So that bit of crap there, in there, all this sludge. It's hard to see it, but it's on the ground. All these bits. That's what's blocking the inlet manifold, and hopefully blocking the sensor from giving us fuel. Well, it didn't resolve the problem, so we had to pour some fuel down the inlet and get them started again. But he's running very quiet. Got a bit of a rattle. That rattles the steering wheel. car's rattling on. I'm just watching the temperatures rise, or looking for the temperature to rise. Nah, I think we've got them swapped. I think the temperature is the coolant is the fuel, and the fuel is the temperature. They're not registering yet. But the coolant level has definitely gone down. So if that's the case, then that's reading fuel and that's reading temperature on the other side.
Loving my luck and the pictures I took, you'll find me under the disco ball. We're here to celebrate, 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 celebrate. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. Celebrate, 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 celebrate. We're here to celebrate.